Welcome back. From Michael Jackson, Elvis Presley, iconic celebrity-owned items will be up for auction this weekend. We have some of those incredible items with us today. Joining us now, the founder and lead auctioneer of GWS Auctions, Brigitte Kruse, from my hometown of Agora Hills.
All right,
good to have you here.
Good to be here.
All right, let's start with the man in the mirror. Michael Jackson. When you think of Michael Jackson, you think of the one glove, right?
You think of the glove, the infamous glove.
And this is the glove?
This is one of the gloves, it is. And this is actually one of his most beloved earlier gloves. You can tell that by the way it's stitched and the way the crystals are applied. So this is one that also he heavily used. So it was definitely one of his favorites.
And then these are some of his shoes you have here as well.
Yes, some of the famous Flourishing loafers.
You get the sense by looking at both these things, not a huge guy.
No, he was actually a very petite, very fit guy.
Yeah, about size 9 shoes.
About a size 9. They won't fit you. Sorry.
Yeah, no, definitely not. And this is his hat.
That is one of his fedoras. Again, you know, he made an empire out of fedoras. You know,
right.
You've never seen anybody wear as many fedoras as Michael Jackson.
Well, that is awesome. And so we go from the king of pop
to the king of rock and roll.
To the king of rock and roll. Elvis Presley, baby.
Oh yes, Elvis loved jewelry. He loved anything loud and colorful, so we have a pair of his glasses here that are actually chrome in 14K, and this beautiful sapphire blue is actually his own touch of style over his prescription.
Right, and you don't let people wear those, right?
Absolutely, after they pay for them.
Okay, all right, well, I don't have that kind of cash. You also have up for auction one of Elvis's mobile homes.
We do. It was actually one of his little hideaways that he used with Priscilla, and it's just kind of a cute story, and it's all online.
Okay, well, we're going to take a step over here, and this is from perhaps the greatest movie of all time, The Wizard of Oz.
It is the greatest movie of all time.
And this is very high for what this actually is.
It is, and it's because of this wire work that Adrian, the designer, put in this. And Adrian actually was the same designer of the Ruby Red Slippers.
Yeah, the Munchkins wore this.
Yes, this was actually made for the production of. It did not make the cut in the film, but it's still an iconic piece from MGM Archives.
And nobody know the difference anyways, right? Okay.
Well, we still got to tell them.
Okay, you're very honest. Now, this is sort of a miscellaneous look at a different movie history.
Yes.
These right here, Jim Carrey, the Riddler in Batman Forever.
And aren't they loud?
Yes, everything about that part was loud.
Perfect for LA. So yes, these are made by a European company specifically for the film. Fabulous pieces, and they're actually in great condition.
A size 10 shoe, if anybody was wondering. And over here, Bruce Lee, one of the greats.
Very sweet story here. This was actually worn by Bruce Lee when he was working with his son, practicing Kung Fu. And by the age of Brandon Lee in this photo, we think he was probably 5 or 6 years old, which would have been just a couple, 2-3 years before he passed away.
Wow, very cool. This, Sharon Tate. A lot of people are remembering the anniversary of her death coming up. They're making a movie about her now.
Yes, Quentin Tarantino is actually making a film about it, and we're so honored to have this piece because this was actually gifted to her by her mother, and it's got a lovely inscription on it. So, real piece of history as far as Sharon Tate. What a beauty.
Yeah, and not obviously from the movie. This is really from Sharon Tate.
Yeah, actually, this was recovered from J.C. Brink's car.
Wow.
So, really neat story on that piece, too.
Let's go back to the movies now. This key right here from The Green Mile with Tom Hanks, Michael Clark Duncan.
Definitely one of my favorite movies of all time. Just such an amazing story and a unique film. It really was a unique film. This was one of the jailhouse door keys.
And then what at the time was the biggest movie of all time, Titanic.
The Titanic, yes. And this actually displays James Cameron's attention to detail. He was so passionate about having this pamphlet in the movie for the first class passengers, so it's a really cool piece too.
Awesome, and so you can get all of this. Where can people check this out?
GWSauctions.com. The auction is Saturday. It starts 10 a.m. Pacific time.
There you go. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Nicely done.
Thank you.
Very
I appreciate
cool.
it. Thank you.